combination of your organs and their consonants. So from the conflict, we have to achieve a type of consonance. From conflict to consonance. That is the message of Bhagavad Gita. Consonance means unifying them. And in real life also, those who practice this type of yoga will be very, very great achievers. Even on the horizontal plane also, what is required? It is body discipline, it is mind discipline. When they are in unison, you become very alert, very awake, very careful, very observant, and you will not leave any loopholes in your action. That means perfect action. Perfect action gives you the perfect result. Imperfect action gives you imperfect fruit. With the end result, the imperfect actor is not satisfied. That's why it creates a bit of happiness and most part of the misery. In spite of small achievement, people are not satisfied. There is nothing wrong with the result, but in your process of begetting it totally. So don't blame the fruit, you blame your action. Imperfection of your action is the result of your getting half the fruit of that action, or no fruit at times. So Bhagavad Gita says, perfect action leads to perfect fruit. But your mind, though unipsychic, should not anticipate what is in store for you as a result before you begin or after you begin your action. That means your action has become divided action. Most part of your concentration is on begetting the result. And that part, when it is discounted, your mind is a weak mind, your action is a weak mind, your achievement also weak. That's why he warns, Karmanyeva adhikaraha te. You have the supreme authority over your unipsychicness, but not the anticipation of that fruit. With this, you can achieve the fruit in full. That means that he did not to banish you from begetting the fruit, but he banished you from anticipating the fruit before the action has begun. With such a divided mind, you are going to be miserable even after achievement. That is the problem. Is it not enough discipline that Krishna has passed on to the generations? As the essence of Vedanta, as the essence of all Yoga Shastras? That's why he is Jagat Guru. He is called Sri Krishna Paramatma, but his title is Jagat Guru. He taught practical Vedanta, practical perfect action to every human being through Bhagavad Gita. He did not lay stress on how to beget Laya. Automatically you get into that Laya provided this path you follow. So there are two aspects of Krishna's philosophy. His precondition is perfect action. The perform of that perfect action is called Kruta Krucha. Kruta Krucha. Then you are qualified to be Krutartha, means enjoyer of the fruit of your action. So for perfect action, what he says, first to be the Kruta Krucha in order to become Krutartha. He warned you. Don't brood too much over the fruit of that action. Arjuna broods too much over the fruit of the action. He says, by killing my own people, a piece of land I'll be acquiring. But with what sin associated with that fruit? I don't want this action, I don't want this position of the empire, and in the process killing my own people, Mamaka. So Mamakaha comes in rendering your own perfect action. That feeling of minus, I-ness and it-ness is a stumbling block in the progress of your spiritual path, on the spiritual path. Krishna says clearly, be krutakrutya, that's all you have to do. Your krutarthata is taken care of by the giver. If that giver is satisfied with your performance, you will get to 10% result. If he is partly satisfied, you will get a first class 60 marks. If you don't get him satisfied, you will get only pass mark. If he is not at all satisfied, you will fail. The worst of everything is failing. And Arjuna proposes even failure instead of getting the full result. See, what is the moral form? Even before beginning the action, Arjuna is prepared even to fail. But he also fears failure. That's why he says, inaction, no action. Why should I begin? Only to fail? That is the point. For all of us also, when the mind is weak, we enter into the same critical mind as that of Arjuna. If I don't claim first class, why should I appear for the examination? Why should I read at all? Let me abandon all my effort. Arjuna also is like that. The mental posture, because of diffidence and degeneration, which we take in spite of enough enlightenment given by our gurus, is a dangerous position for the individual. Then you defy your guru. Krishna has defied his guru. He says, whatever you may say, at this moment I am not prepared to act according to your whims and fancies. So, you take away the God, you take away your enlightenment factor called Guru, and you become your own Maya Guru. If you become your Atma Guru, you will listen to Atma. If your Jiva becomes your Guru, Jiva means Aham, you will defy all higher factors. You will prefer to go down than to go up. But what you have learned is to go up is the best thing than to go down. And never go down. If you don't go up, doesn't matter, but don't go down. Be prepared to someday to take up the journey of going up and make this inactive period as a preparation of the mind to achieve that unipsychic nature. That is the message of Krishna, which you can't. If you don't do anything wonderful, but you prepare your mind, gather your wits, gather your spirits, someday you will take up that great journey without fail. Then, 56th point is most important point. Yutsvaha samavetaha kuru. In that Kurukshetra, isn't it? These three words I have taken. That means, perform then on the Kurukshetra, that is the place to fight the forces of the without. Kurukshetra means Jiva Yuddha. Dharmakshetra means Atma Yuddha. Here Dharmakshetra means you are fighting with your mind to get into that soul state. That is Dharmakshetra. Either to win in Dharmakshetra or in Kurukshetra, what is the type of action you have to do? Do what? Samavetaha yutsvaha. Having collected all your faculties into one and fully preparing for the readiness, battle fitness, battle readiness. Then Kuru, then fight the battle. So not a small message. 2 precautions he gives. Not just doing for doing sake. When you do it, even a small work, do it with involvement, commitment, dedication. Then it goes to God. God will be pleased. That is called Samyak Karma. That's called Sukarma. So Bhagavad Gita says, do the Sukarma. Sukarma means Samyak Karma. In the first sloka itself, Samavetaha Yutsvaha Kuru, where Kshetre, in the battle of your life. Kshetra means at the base level of your Jagat and Jiva level, that is Kshetra. At Jagat and Jiva level, it is mere Kurukshetra. That means the spirits of outer manifestative nature in you should fight with your own Maya and the Maya of the world. Then there is not, it is only half battle won. You will become Vijitendriya, you will become Sthirathi. Yutsvaha, Samveta Yutsvaha means Sthirathi. Means your mind is a perfect weapon. It can fight any battle with glory. So in this sloka, what you are supposed to prepare yourself is Sthirathi, with an uncomplicated mind, with concentrated mind. You have to perform any action either of external nature or of internal nature. Without that concentration, you can't do justice to either of them. Neither you will be successful in the worldly sense of it, nor you can become a great yogi or a jnana. What is most required here is keeping your mind in restraint. You must possess 2 aspects. This Samaveta Yutsvaha Kuru means, what is the inner meaning? The inner meaning is, you must achieve Ishitva and Vasitva. Subjugate all the revolting forces in your mind. So bring them under one yoke. Then that is not enough. Ishitva. When you command, they have to go that way. It's a disciplined army. Your internal forces and your external forces. Then only you become Krutakrutya. Krutarthata, leave it to God. When you perform very well, nobody can undermine your result, including God. God will be pleased. Even human beings will be forced to shut down 100 to 100 marks, because there is nothing they can say, there is a loophole, there is a flaw. When you write the perfect answer, even the indifferent or dogmatic examiner also will be forced to give you 100 marks. Why beg him? Write well. He can't but grant it to you. So, You have to prepare yourself to pluck out the fruit with your action from the nature. That is the secret. You are propitiating the nature. You are feeding the nature. That is the result giver. But fight is my right. How you can't give? You will be compelled to give. You will be pleased to give. If you are not pleased to give, you will be compelled to give total mass to my action. Because you can't say a truth is an untruth. No examiner can say you have not written all the points when all the points are written. Otherwise he will go. If that paper is sent to another examiner, he will certainly take. And his examineship will go. In the same way, you are making the nature also alert by your perfect action. By your indifferent action, you are making the nature also indifferent to you. Let him come. Whatever I give, he will be satisfied and go. So, you are fighting out the nature to beget your own share of krutarthata. By what? By this yutsvaha samavetaha kuru. Then 57 point, this fight having been won by you, don't think that you can abandon our fight. Then turn towards your soul, which is dharmakshetra. Every external battle, when it is perfectly, fully has won the result also, the man's duty towards himself is not over. Now turn all this heroism to dharmakshetra. That is the kshetra where, that means dharmakshetra is your dahar, where soul is also there. Having satisfied your jiva with every type of, because you have the ishitva and vasitva, you now keep quiet. If you wag your tail, I will cut your tail. I am going there. The jiva becomes a dog to your concentration. That means you have achieved two aspects. Ishitva, that is overlordship. Vasitva, they are all surrendered people. Your mental forces are surrendered. Whatever you say, they have to do. You go into the desert, they will have to go. You go up the mountain, they have to go. You jump in the well, you have to do it. That's called Ishitva and Vasitva. Samavetaha is Ishitva. Yutsvaha means Vasitva. With the Ishitva and Vasitva, perform anything that is good for you. That is called Samyak Karma. Then what will be the result? The 58th point is, then you will become Sanjaya. You are an achiever. Sanjaya doesn't mean Sanjaya a character. The achievers in both fronts of fight. That is on the spiritual field and on the material field. So, you be the Sanjaya with all enlightenment. When you can become Sanjaya? After having become Sthirati, after having got the control and authority over all your negative and positive forces.